Australians actually aren't doing it so tough. She says that, all of the commentary, the criticism around the 13 interest rate rises we've had so far are all political noise. Bronwyn, this is clearly someone who is out of touch with just how much, not just families, but businesses and big and small businesses are struggling.
You have to start to ask the question, was she the right one to promote? Because she'd been there for 29 years. She's part of the culture. Maybe that's where she should have stayed. That's a harsh criticism to make. But those comments she made were just so out of touch with what really is happening. It reminds me of this comment she made earlier when she said to kill inflation, unemployment needs to go to 4.1%.
Yes.
Again, clearly out of touch, or higher. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with the government, with its so-called changing of the nature of the Reserve Bank and taking away its own ability to override the government's ability to override what the Reserve Bank says. That's now being chucked by the current...
by Jim Chalmers.
By Jim Chalmers. So I think there is a real problem about how much faith you can have. And indeed, I think Terry McCrann was quite right when he said the last increase should not have occurred.
Right.
And when you saw that the inflation had come down that much, I thought that bore out exactly what Terry McCrann said.
I mean, Jason, I think broadly speaking, we're not arguing that the RBA shouldn't have raised rates. Inflation's been high, it's had to raise rates. But for the RBA governor to show so little understanding about what the country is going through is pretty unacceptable.
Yeah, or they're graph jockeys. I mean, they look at the numbers that come in and they look and they say, look, that's our reason for doing it. And you look around the members of the Reserve Bank Board, that's even more frightening, how unrepresentative they are of the sectors of the community that really are hurt by the decisions of that board. And it's a top end of town, it's an interest group, lobby group kind of background. And the thing that I find extraordinary about it is that, we had that great charade again, the government telling, as Bronwyn's pointed out, they were going to change this and fix this and bring it into line more. All we've actually found is something that's even feels even more out of touch. But then, where do they go? I mean, I saw a chart published, the Australian Financial Review had it today, of the impact of price rises. And you look in the top 10 things that have gone up most profoundly in the last year. Postage, government caused. Electricity, obvious, government caused. Gas, government caused. Tobacco price, government caused. Even insurance. Insurance is going up because just about every state has found a way to little extra duty in there as well.
That's the thing. It's not just rate rises hurting people, it's all the bills as well.